What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Jad here from Puma, Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 22. We're back on 4 Lakes by Stevie. Let's get to it. I'm not sure who they are, and I'm not sure why they say pitter patter, but they sure do. They sure do. All right, so back to the poppy harvest from Tuesday. Tuesday we did 1 and 8. I may have gotten done 15-4, and I'm working over here 19. Probably what we'll do when I get done here, maybe we'll start some combines over in some of the bigger fields. Of course, play auto drive, all that good stuff. But I've been enjoying actually just doing some harvesting, you know. Watching some stuff on YouTube. I actually started watching Breaking Bad last night. I've never watched that series, and boy, it's something. First 2 episodes is what I watched last night, and holy cow, it was something. It was definitely something. I knew it was going to be kind of a messed up show, just because, you know, the subject matter. But, whew, all right. Anyway, I think I'm here for it. I don't really know yet. I'm not sure, to be honest, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all good. But no, it was good. I enjoyed it. So I'll probably watch some more. Probably watch some more tonight. To be honest. So we'll see. But the task at hand right now is harvesting all the poppies. Lots to go, but that's okay. 2 tippers is kind of not enough to keep up 1 combine, even on these fields that aren't that big. So that's kind of a whole thing, you know. But especially when we get on the bigger fields that are farther away from our storage, it's gonna be interesting. So we might have to break out all the tippers. We have a lot, so it's okay. We have a lot. We can always buy more too. We're sitting with a cool $5.5 million right now. I would like to buy the pigs today. We are gonna buy some pigs, so probably should do that today. Probably should do that today. So need to make that happen. Definitely need to make that happen. So I know I've been talking about that for a while and just haven't done it. So yeah, Trent, are you out farming right now, or are you actually at your PC? No way. Okay. Oh, you're at home. Okay. Did you get any rain?
Scruff 4646 just resubscribed for 20 months.
Holy cow. Scruff coming in with a 20-month resub.
Trenton's
Welcome back.
Dex 100. What's rain?
What's rain? Dude, I don't know. Scruff, do appreciate the resub, man. Hope you're doing well. And welcome back for 20 months. Trent, thanks for the 100 bits. Yesterday, before we left our house, like the news at like 11 or whatever was on in my living room. And, you know, I was in my kitchen, whatever, getting ready to go. And I could just overhear them on the news. And they were like, yeah, we're going to have a chance of rain later. And it's going to be great. But not everybody's going to see rain, but there's a good chance. And I'm just like, it says 20%. That's not a good chance of rain. And sure enough,
Trenton's cheered X100. You need fuel.
I do need fuel, Trent. I was actually, last night when I was in Farm Sim here, I was like, oh man, I need fuel. I should go get fuel. And then I was like, no, we're going to see if anybody's paying attention tomorrow. So good job, Trent. You win a cookie or something. You noticed. Let's see. When I get this field done, I can run up to the homestead and grab some. I'll be fine for this field. But they were hyping it up. Thanks to the bits again, by the way, Trent. They were hyping it up on the news. They're like, yeah, we got a good chance of rain today. And there was no rain within like an hour of us yesterday. Like, I kept checking the radar going, okay, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, popped out of nowhere and disappeared. Yeah. Yep, it was just like, okay, y'all. Like, the weatherman was all excited about it. And I'm just like, I don't know what you're getting excited about here, bud, Joe. And then were talking about like, you know, hurricane forecasting and hurricane, like the outlook, right? And my dad just looks at me and goes, "Can we get a hurricane now?" He's like, "Not for the coast either. Like, bring it on up here in Missouri." I was like, "Wow, Dad. I mean, you're not wrong, though. It'd be nice." So I did see, and this is not political, but I'm going to mention a political figure real quick. I did see that our governor yesterday signed some emergency drought something or other. So, like, yeah, it's bad. And we're not even in the worst spot in Missouri, according to the little map that he tweeted. Which, by the way, I don't follow our governor. I don't Twitter. But, like, somebody sent it to me, okay? And out in the center of the state's like way worse. We're only in like what they call like a drought 0 here, I guess. But out there, it's like a 3 or a 4. So can't imagine how bad it is. But if we don't get any rain out of these next couple days here, where we have a chance, next week there's going to be corn dying. Like, that's all there is to it. Because we're talking next week, we're talking like mid 90s for highs. And sunny again. Like yesterday, it was actually kind of like cloudy, and it was really hazy in here in St. Louis. They were actually talking about our air quality yesterday and today, and for a couple days here, our air quality is awful right now. So that's fun, right? I think we might be under some kind of like air quality thing. I'm not sure about that, but I think we might be. I know they were talking about it yesterday on the news. When they were in between, yeah, air quality thing until, I guess it's just every day till 8 or something, or it says till 8 p.m. But I don't know if that's for like, I don't know. Is that for like every day? I don't know how that works, to be honest, but. Boom, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome in. How's it going? Just sitting here complaining about the no rain here in St. Louis, you know. But yet the other day down last night before, I think it was Tuesday night, down by Springfield, Missouri. No, it might have been last night. Anyway, down by Springfield, Missouri, they were under flash flood warnings. And I was like, oh, come on. Like, I'll take that. I'll take any rain right now. But yeah, we're talking like 95 for Sunday. Ooh, or Saturday now. Oh gosh. 95 on Saturday, 94 on Sunday, and just no chance of rain next week. But anyway, how's everybody else doing? How's it going? I will say we're saving money right now with this lack of rain. We're not spending any money on the lawnmower. No money in gasoline. For the lawnmower, that's definitely not happening right now, you know. Silver lining, there's always a positive in every situation. We're not spending any money on the lawnmower, or gasoline for the lawnmower, I should say, or maintenance. No, we just put sharp blades on there. They'll be good to go, you know. We don't have to clean the deck when it's super dry and we're not mowing, so it's all good. Yeah, no wear and tear, no hours. We're, you know, might be flat spotting the tires a little bit, but that's it. Have to get it out and drive it around once in a while, right, Trent? Oh, man. I kid. I mean, not really, but kind of. So, it's a whole thing. Now, we're spending money on water for our front yard here at the house. Whatever. Collecting dust, yes. Lots of dust, yeah, you betcha. Lots of dust. Everything's always dusty at the farm. Of course, you can't walk through our shed without, you know, making a lot of dust. And especially here lately, I feel like, because the humidity's been so low, so that dust, or the dirt floor inside the shed, is just super dry right now. And, man, it makes a mess. It really does. And of course, you walk by a fan, and all that dust goes straight into a fan, and then, you know, it's thrown everywhere, so. It's a whole thing. It is a whole thing. Cobwebs, yeah. A lot of times at the farm, if we're just like working in the shed, I won't necessarily carry my phone on me. So I've been laying my phone on like the old toolbox at Grandpa's, but it's so dusty in the shed right now. I've actually just like started taking a clean rag and throwing it over my phone when I lay it down. 'Cause it's just so dirty in there, you know? It's like, golly, you pick your phone up and you're just like, I can't see the screen. So dirty. So yeah, all right, we are off to go grab some fuel. We could use some diesel. Although it's not like flashing red yet, so we're fine. We're fine. I actually did have a tractor the other day. It was one of those bale cleanup tractors that I left out running the other night. And when I came back the next morning, it was in the field and it was flashing red. And horseplay was like, tractor needs to be refueled. It was kind of funny. I should landscape this a little bit here so we can actually, harvest that without issue. That's okay.
Tonaligomean just resubscribed for 17 months.
Welcome
howdy.
back for 17 months. Appreciate the resub. What's going on, man? How you doing today? What's popping? What's popping? All right, we need some diesel, chat. Oh, the 2 fields that you have to do aren't up yet. Okay, Trent, I gotcha. I gotcha. Dad and I started looking. We started assembling, or not really assembling, but gathering everything in the shed and making sure we have, this and that for our drip irrigation yesterday. It's like, yeah, at this point we would have to water just to get pumpkins to come up. Like there would be no pumpkins growing if we didn't water. So gonna get your oil changed in the truck today. That sounds like fun. Oh, I'm great. I just needed a new grain tank on my combine after that, but we're fine. Doing well. Actually really excited about something that I don't quite want to tell y'all. But Dad and I might be making a little road trip, hopefully on Sunday. Just a little road trip, and we might be getting a new addition for the farm, and it's not a tractor. I'll just say that much. It's not a tractor, but it's something that we've been kind of eyeing for a while. And yesterday he just flat out told me, he goes, I want to buy it. I was like, okay, let's buy it. Let's make it happen. Like I didn't tell him yet, but I would like to go in like halfsies with him. Is it a plow? It might be a plow. I don't know. It might be, yeah. Because you see, we're gonna have like all the tractors put together eventually, so we're gonna need something to pull with all the tractors, you see, or something like that. So yeah, but yeah, it's definitely not a tractor. We'll say that much, okay? But I'm excited about it, okay? Trent, what? Trent, that's the most random question, random DM I've ever gotten from you. Absolutely not, Trent. No. Oh God. But yeah, so we'll see if it happens. I don't know yet. You never know when you're looking at something on the internet. It could sell, or maybe the person already sold it, but like it's still listed, or who knows. So yeah. Hello, you have arrived. Hello. Oh man. Trent, I don't think that's how it works. Oh God. That's messed up, Trent. That's messed up. So what I'll say is pay attention to my what's it called, Instagram story, because you never know, I might When we get it back to the farm, if we go get it, we'll I'll post something about it on there. Probably put a picture in Discord for those of you that don't Instagram as well. So yeah, I gotta get logged into what's it called? I don't have Discord on my phone right now. It logged me out, and I don't know my Discord login. So there's that, right? Whoopsie. I might have to reset a password, but that's okay. Not a big deal, right? Not a big deal. Oh, hey, you know what? I don't have any of my tippers heading this way yet. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, whoopsie. 7, go. I choose you. And you. That's the wrong field. Click on 7, it would be, you know, helpful like that. And you, Pokemon, I choose you. Not very, you know, they're all the same, so. Okay, 7, pipe out, let's go. Let's go. Here for chat. Why don't I reset the yield map? You know, I don't know. Should I? You want me to? I will. I don't ever think to do it. I don't know. There's not a reason that I have that I don't do it. Let's put it that way. It's just one of them things I forget to do. So yeah. Although, speaking of tractors, I did find, and I can't find it back. I think it may have sold already. I found a tractor the other day on the old, I think it was on Facebook Marketplace. I've been looking a lot, again, at Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. Just, you know, window shopping, you know. And, oh, man, I found this tractor that was just beautiful. It was an Alice Chalmers WD, fully restored, with a it had a 2-row like corn planter on it, fully restored too. Beautiful tractor, absolutely beautiful. And but they wanted like so much money for it. I wasn't gonna buy it anyway, but like, man, they wanted top dollar, which was worth it because, man, it was awesome. Assuming they rebuilt the engine and stuff, like, you know, correct, and that didn't just like repaint it and, you know, call it a day if it doesn't like run right. I don't know. It was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then I found out, and I didn't know this, but it makes sense. I didn't know that they as in Alice Chalmers back in the day, they actually made a disc for the Model B or the C or the CA, you know, that size tractor. I didn't know they made that, and I was like, yo, that would be kind of cool after we plow with our tractor to go out there with it, you know, maybe like a week later, go out there with a little disc and, you know, kind of mellow the soil out and break up any clods or whatever. I was like, that could be pretty sick. So I've been trying to find one of those. I think they're kind of rare. The ones that are out there are pretty beat up. Because, you know, people beat up equipment, so it is what it is, you know. We're also talking about something from like the 40s, 50s, so 40s mostly, but yeah. So might be kind of hard to find, is my point, I guess. But I was like, that's cool. I saw a YouTube video where a guy was using one, and I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The Quiet Gamer 16 just resubscribed for 19 months. Yo, Johnny, how's it going?
Quiet Gamer, what's up, man? Is today resub day for like everybody? I think it is. Quiet Gamer, thanks for the 19 months. Welcome back. How's it going, man? What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in, right? Right. Or something. Oh, goodness. It was actually kind of funny since we're at kind of a standstill with my B, my Alice Chalmers B, the tractor. We got Dad's C out of the shed yesterday, and we did a few small projects on there that have been kind of in need of some attention. So we like fixed a brake that I thought my brother broke it one day when he was driving the tractor. I thought he broke the brake, but turns out a bolt just kind of backed itself out over time. So the brake wasn't working. That was easy to fix. What else do we do? Tried replacing the oil pressure gauge, but for some reason we have one for that tractor, but it's really thick. And if the engine is bolted to like the bell housing where the clutch is at and stuff, you can't get the oil pressure gauge on the tractor. So they do have a thinner oil pressure gauge, which is what I put on my tractor, and it works fine, but I don't have the right one to go on Dad's tractor. Oh, there's something else we did too. Oh, the battery was corroding real bad, so we fixed that all up yesterday too. So just, a couple little projects that kind of almost like maintenance in a way, especially the battery. Especially the battery. That one definitely needed to be done. It was getting pretty gnarly. We had a trickle charger on that tractor all winter because that's pretty much what we do, like a battery tender. And the corrosion was going up the clamps and stuff on there. It was awful. Enjoy the lurk. Enjoy the lurk. I guess Carson turned that back on. It's all working today. Hasn't worked in days. He got it all working again. But yeah, it was kind of a whole thing. Okay, I just got an email from YouTube, by the way. Are you guys getting these too? It's for the NFL Sunday ticket thing. It's so much money. I don't know why. I don't watch enough football to justify that, that's for sure. Definitely don't watch enough football to justify that. But that's all right. Okay, where are those other... Okay, one is still sitting down there. I feel like I need to stop that guy before he drives into a tree. Oh, I'm not empty, but that's all right. That is okay. Oh, and actually, Dad talked to the one farmer guy yesterday. Fire Shadow, what's up, man?
Fire Shadow 1985 just resubscribed for 56 months. Oh, I did a thing. I might have pushed a button. Who is this bearded guy on my screen? Anyone know how to change the channel?
Fire Shadow, you're funny. You're funny. Thanks for the 56-month resub, though. I do appreciate it, man. Welcome back. How's it going? Welcome in. 1949. Alice Chalmers Model B. Trent. That is a beauty. That is a beauty of a tractor. She's a beaut, Clark. Got good tires on it and everything. Wow. Wow. Get Trent looking at... Trent's over here looking at Facebook Marketplace. Oh, man. Fire Shadow, I'm good, man. How are you? Oh, yeah, you said okay. All right. Appreciate the resub, Fire. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Just doing some harvesting today. Kind of laid back. Just, I thought it was Monday when I woke up this morning, so... my days are all messed up right now, but that just is what it is, It's that holiday this week, Having an extra farm day sometimes just really messes with me, so that's what's going on today. But other than that, we're chilling. We're counting down the days. I get my fiber internet installed, which is next Wednesday. So getting excited about that, not gonna lie. And just waiting, man. Just waiting for it. Oh yeah. It's a good time. Good time. Well, I'll tell you, man, yesterday it wasn't like hot, But man, if we went back in like we went back in our combine shed for a little bit, oh my goodness. That shed only has, well, it has 2 doors, but we only ever opened the one because the swinging doors on the front where the combine used to, like, you know, back in the shed. They're a real nightmare to open. But man, it was miserable in there yesterday. Big shed, it wasn't bad though. Big shed has a lot more ventilation though, you see. Trent found a 2-row Alice Chalmers planter. And it's so simple. And then you think about like a planter today, like how complicated they are. Oh goodness. How much they even want for that? I didn't look at that. $500 for that. Wow. Where's that at in Missouri? Oh, that's like North Missouri. Okay. It's way up there. Way up yonder. They say things like yonder up there. I don't know. I actually never met anybody from up there. Oh, that way. Never met anybody from up there. No, I don't think so, Trent. It would be nicer planting pumpkins, though. Yeah, it would be great for planting pumpkins. You betcha. So yeah. So you bought the land with the barn, okay? Barning, yeah. Barning Sunrise. I forget about the bundles, by the way. I think they're a great idea personally. But I always forget that they're a thing in the game, to be honest. I always do. So if you've got your field seeded and like on your escape menu, it would be green, the light green here. So mine are ready to harvest, but it would be the green like this, right? Depending on if you have like weeds turned on or off in your settings, but basically it sounds like you're ready for a fast time or to go do some contracts. There is a lot of what I would call fast timing in the game, or, you know, go and do some contracts, you know. Contracts are a great way to learn the game. Oh, you turned off weeds, season stones, etc. Okay. So you either need to fast time till your crop is ready to harvest, which actually even with seasons, well, no, never mind. I was going to say that. No, that doesn't work. Never mind. But yeah, you either need to fast time till your crop is ready to harvest, so it's the orange on this particular map, or go take on some contracts. See what's available for contract land here. Of course, you can't. That's a mod to refresh it, but you know, $37,000 go fertilize a field. Or typically, I stay away from the seeding, sowing contracts. I don't care for those. Cultivating contracts can be very profitable. Fertilizing contracts are probably the best. Our harvest. I love me some harvest contracts. But that's basically what it sounds like your next step thing would be to do, is either contracts or fast time till you're ready to harvest. And if you're on PC, you can use 7 and 8 across the top of your keyboard to adjust your time in the game. 8 speeds it up and 7 slows it down. So there's that. You betcha. Like contracts. So you have to make a bale. So you can't make a 20% bale. Yeah, that's not a thing, unfortunately. So the bale would have to be like full for you to eject it, which would be like Y on the keyboard. You have PC or console with your farm in there. That kind of will help. Now, if you're asking like keyboard controls or console controls, I don't know them. I'll be honest. Which is kind of sad because I used to be a console gamer and I've moved to PC and I just have forgotten anything to do with that. So there's that. But it's all good. It is all good. Yeah, so the baler didn't fill up all the way. That's kind of is what it is. You're not always going to have like a perfect amount to finish out a bale, you know? So it just kind of is what it is, unfortunately. If you had some skippers in your field or like some spots that you missed, you could always go back and try to clean those up to make your last bale, you know? In contracts though, there's always extra. So for instance, if you're doing a mowing and baling contract, you should end up with some extra bales when the contract is completed. So what I would do in a mowing and baling contract is I would mow everything first. I would bale everything next, or whatever the contract calls for, if you have to ted it, whatever, you know. But then when you go to haul your bales, only haul until you complete the contract and then stop hauling. Take the rest of those bales before you complete the contract. Take the rest of those bales and store them somewhere on your own land or wherever. It doesn't actually matter. But store them somewhere and then complete your contract. And then you'll have the bales to sell. And even without seasons turned on, the price chart still works on seasons, kind of. So you'll have like fluctuations in your pricing. So if you have a bunch of, say, straw bales, you'll want to wait until straw is the highest, and then you can sell it and make the most money. So yeah. Mow and bale? Yeah. Okay. The things that stab. The last piece. Large green trailer with forks that spun in a circle. Hold on. Large green trailer with forks that spun in a circle. Was it a bale wrapper? Oh, yeah, a windrower. Okay, so what a windrower's for, it was probably this one, right? Okay, that just went full yeet. So what a windrower's for is, think of it like a leaf rake you're using in real life. And you can rake the field, okay, and make a nice row. So these unfold. I wish that was an option, actually. Wait, can we go off on a tangent real quick? How cool would it be in the shop here if we could hit a button and make whatever implement unfold so we could see what it looks like unfolded? I just randomly thought of that. But basically, it's a way to clean up your field and make it easier to bale. Because your bale pickup is only so big. But it's a way that you can... I gotta shift my lines. Chat. This GPS does not like hills. Can confirm. And I'm not trying to leave skippers to get yelled at. I'm sure Yulebear's watching out there somewhere, so. But yeah, so your rake would be just a way to clean up your field and make windrows so that you can bale just the windrows. And depending on what moors you have, they can kind of windrow, but other moors can't. Little rain coming. Okay. Enjoy it, Trent. Enjoy your little rain. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Yeah. I am from Missouri. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm from the St. Louis area. I am definitely from St. Louis. You were born in St. Louis, but don't live there anymore? I don't blame you. Run while you can. So I live out in the burbs. I don't actually live in St. Louis. Crime's not as bad out here. We did have a murder, a triple shooting the other day though. That wasn't anywhere near where I live, but kind of out this way. So yeah. So yeah, when you're mowing, let's go back to the mowers. So you said it gave you the big mower and then like a small mower. So like this mower would go on the front of a tractor, assuming your tractor has a front 3-point hitch, which a lot of them do. And then you put this on the back of your tractor. So you'll actually be left with like 3 stripes of grass basically. And then the windrower would be to go over that same ground. And instead of having say 3 stripes of grass, you have 1. So that when you go back over with your baler, you have to bale 1 windrow instead of 3 small ones. So yeah. Assuming that from Morse. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so if you were born in St. Louis, by the way, I have to ask, have you ever been to Gus's? You ever been to Gus's Pretzels? How about Emo's? Ted Drew's? All my spots have to do with food, for the record. Actually, fun fact, I think Ted Drew's is overrated, but that's just me. And I gotta be careful who I say that around, because some people are like, they want to fight about it, you know? Just saying. Some people literally want to fight you for saying that, but I think it's overrated. I think there's far better places out in the burbs. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm not. Oh no. Family friend owns. Okay. It is Breadco. My dad knows an owner of an Emo's as well. One of his customers. My dad sells lawnmowers in the St. Louis area, and one of his customers owns one of the Emo's. So he always hears interesting stories. But yeah, it is Panera. It's not Breadco. Or it's Breadco, not Panera. Sorry, got that the wrong way around. Actually, I know somebody that works for them, like in their IT world. Doesn't deal with customers, but yeah, that's funny. We talk an awful lot about St. Louis. The running joke in here is that I live under the arch, obviously, because I don't like tell people my exact location or anything. So the joke is that I live at 1 Puma Plow Way under the arch, St. Louis Mo. And my Wi-Fi signal is great because the arch is just a giant Wi-Fi antenna. At least that's the joke in here. So. You betcha. You betcha. No, need to get back to work. Well, have fun at work. Feel free to stop at any time and ask questions. I'm always down to answer whatever you got, you know. Have fun working. Have fun. We'll catch you. Bots. But yeah, we're always down to answer some questions. Gotta love it. Bookmark the channel. There you go. Martin Sunrise, we'll catch you. Have a good one. Right. So chat all the poppies, y'all. All the poppies. Thank you, Fire, by the way. Oh, man. Telling you, the Wi-Fi is great. Actually, last time I was in downtown, I made an Instagram story post about the good Wi-Fi and like showed the arch. God, that was okay. Well, not the last. It wasn't the last time I was in downtown, but the last time I was like out of a vehicle, actually like, you know, boots on the ground in downtown was 2019, chat. It was 2019 when the river was like way, way, way up, and actually, I think the farm was flooded at the time, possibly. The farm might have been flooded. My sister and I ran downtown. Well, and like her kid too, but you know. We went downtown just to like see how high the water was on the stairs up to the arch, and it was up there. It was definitely up there. I should really have put my pipe out a long time ago on chat. Whoopsie. That's okay though. It happens. It definitely happens. Okay. But yeah, it was interesting seeing all that water, man. Crazy. Crazy. Actually went down, not to St. Louis yesterday, but went down to the river yesterday and had lunch with Pops. We grabbed some Dairy Queen, went down to the river. We were not in a van though, down by the river. We were in a truck down by the river. Close to a van, just not quite. But it's pretty close, you know. All right, we get in these big fields. We're gonna definitely automate 2 of them. Betcha. Get this harvest done. Wait, why do we have 2? Because I have that setting turned on. I just want one of you to like come to me. I don't care who, but like, come on. Come on. That guy would be, he's facing the right direction. Come on. Oh, he's gonna back up. All right. This is the problem with going back and forth sometimes. Combine gets too full, and then you end up stopping because auto drive's doing the auto drive dance. Here we go. Come on, you can do it. Possibly. Come on. There we go. Oh, now you're gonna leave me. Cool. Don't leave me. Because I wasn't patient. Trying to get the field done, guys. Come on. I color pipe a little bit here to see if that helps. Yeah, come on. You can do it. I know it can. That's the sad part. I know this works. It works great. Come on. Yeah, Mom. You can do it. Oh, we gotta stop before we get to the end of the pass series here. You'll betcha. Rats. Alright, alright, alright. And we're gonna stop before he peels off, because he will peel off if we get to the end of the pass here, so. We want to get as empty as possible before we get to the end here. Oh, see, he's already wanting to leave. Don't leave me. Don't you do it. Okay, now you can leave. Okay, bye. Have a good time. I wonder if we're gonna have to shift again. Might be our last time shifted lines. Get down here on the flatter part of the field. Quite possibly. We'll see. We shall see. Pipe away though, because that's just gonna confuse them. Just gonna confuse the poor tipper guys. Alright. We'll see if this works. I might have to shift. We can't leave any skippers. I was harvesting last night in here by myself, just watching, you know, some Netflix, and I'm in here harvesting, and like I would leave a little skipper, and I was like, no, I can't do that because Yuleberry might see it sometime, you know. I was like, no skippers. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Well, it's popping. I'm like, absolutely no skippers. We cannot leave any skippers because I'll get yelled at. And I don't want to get yelled at. So made sure to get all of it. Whatever was planted on those couple fields I did off stream. All the poppies, that is. What are we up to, by the way? Wonder how many we're up to. Almost 1 million. Woo. We haven't even done our big fields yet. Wow. That's crazy. What is auto drive? It could be useful. Auto drive is extremely useful. So basically, there's a guy on YouTube called the Auto Drive Guy. And what he does is he takes auto drive, which is this mod over here on my right side. And basically the way auto drive works is you set up a road network around your map. Now, it can be as simple as going from your storage bin to a sell point. And that's all you use auto drive for, is to sell grain, right? But it can be as complicated as, like, you know, taking care of your animals and packing or putting chaff into a bunker. You can actually have it do that. I've never actually done it, but you can. Or you name it, basically everything in the game. They still follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Everything in the game that's not field work. Thanks for that follow as well. Welcome in, y'all. How is everybody doing today? Holy Hannah, Montana. All the follows. Appreciate everybody. Welcome in, y'all. But basically imagine, like, right now, let's say I've got these tippers. They're running on auto drive. So you can't do that in the base game, right? So there's a road network on this map from the auto drive guy. He puts his config files out there. So he borders every field, has a place for a truck or tractor to wait. He's got every sell point. He's got the shop. He's got stuff around the homestead. You name it. It's on here. Okay. It's on here. And the really interesting thing is I can just, you know, basically if I put my pipe out, the guys are going to come to me. That's the way I use it. How's it going on this great Thursday farming day? I think all day I've felt like it's Monday, so I don't know what day it is, to be honest. It's Thursday though, but I feel like it's Monday and I don't know why. Welcome in. Yeah, all day today I was like, it's Monday, I can sleep in. No, get out of bed. Oh goodness. So for example, some things we use auto drive for, you can actually use auto drive and course play kind of together to pick up bales.
J_master_15 just subscribed.
Jay, thanks for the brand new subscription. Thanks for using thanks for subbing up. Not even use Prime, it's just regular old sub. Appreciate it, man. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. But yeah, like anything that's not field work, auto drive is fantastic for. So, you know, when it comes time to sell, like I'll put a tanker on and sell millions of liters of slurry. What auto load trailer for the pallets? I'm not a huge fan of it, Fire Shadow, but it's the auto load pack thing from the mod hub. It's got some weird stuff to it though. Like the trailer gets really tippy when it's full. The semi trailer. So yeah, thanks for that follow as well, guys. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? Appreciate y'all being here. Holy cow. Listening to the stream while working ground. IRL? Farming? You in the cab right now? That's awesome. Hopefully, I'm assuming IRL. All right. What are you working? Like what's your tractor? What's your implement? We need to know. SIRL. Awesome. Awesome. I always think it's really cool when like real farmers come in here and hang out, you know? I always think it's really cool. Not gonna lie. But yeah, that's awesome. Appreciate you subbing up, man. Do appreciate that. But yeah, auto drive is awesome. It's super useful for just, you know, like I said, right now I can drive a combine and just put my pipe out and I can be emptied, you know? If nothing else, that's super handy alone. But basically the auto drive guy, we use all his configs because, well, he puts them out there and we might as well. So if you notice, we pretty much only play maps that he has config files for, so. Yeah. 435 quad with a 25-foot speed disc. Wow. I know somebody that has a 435 quad. It's the neighbors down at what I call the farm. Our buddy Zach, it's his family. They have a 435 quad as well. Interesting. You know, it's for good and bad, I guess. But like, We just don't see any, like hardly any spring tillage here anymore. We drove past a field the other day that had been worked up, and we're just like, whoa, that's different. Everything's done in the fall here. Which actually this year probably better because it is so stinking dry out right now that I can't imagine if you would have worked the dirt and then like tried to, you know, plant something in it. Golly. But, you know, we are in a drought here in Missouri, so there is that now. Oh, it's Chuck. Is it actually Chuck? Who is it? Who is it actually? Is it Carson? Is it Chuck? Who is it? Or is it Trent? I don't know who it is. People like to steal each other's names, you know? I'm just saying. Hi, Chuck. Speaking of real farmers. Okay, Chuck. All right, Chuck, Chuck. I need you to make a TikTok for me. Organic and very, it's dry everywhere right now, isn't it? Chuck, have you seen on TikTok, or I don't know where else they're posted, but there's this dude, he's like, me and my army, or me and my squad are about to roll up, and he like shows behind him, and it's a whole bunch of like chickens walking with him. I need you to make a reply to that. And then there's people with like ducks, and then like cows. Not going for Opium King. No, we're making bread with our poppies. Bread. Okay? That is what the poppies will be turned into eventually, is bread. Oh, goodness. Chuck, what do you want to do on the farm? You want to run a combine? Because that's kind of what we have to do right now. If you want to. Wow. All right. That was short-lived. Have a good time. Oh, opium bread. Yeah, it's like poppy seed bagels, but poppy seed bread, you know? How is that even allowed to, like... How is that allowed? Oh, man, that's a good one. That's a quality one right there. Golly, chat. Just wow. Coming in hot. Oh, goodness me. Oh, man. Yeah, it's poppy seed bread, not opium bread. Oh, gosh. All right, time to shift our lines some more, chat. I've had to move my lines so much across this field. Because, you know, it's just, you know, it's the hill. The hill is real. But that's all right. Please don't help you with the deleting. I try not to unless you know him. Did you come in with him? That's kind of... I don't know. No, I won't. You're good. I know that sometimes people do travel in packs though around Twitch, and it is kind of suspicious with like multiple people coming at once, especially, and you're not, this isn't happening obviously, but if like two people come in at the same time and then they start talking to each other immediately, it's like, man, that is the biggest red flag on the internet, you know? That really is. That is like one of the biggest red flags. And I don't understand it because trolls just don't just don't talk to each other. If you're going in and like a crew, just don't talk to each other. It's easy, you know? Just don't talk to each other. It's not that hard, you know? But yeah. Now I've been around the internet long enough. I can spot. You know, the funny thing is though, he hadn't been following since like 2020. 2022. Yeah, he's been following since 2022. That was the first time he ever typed in my chat, and he called me a bad word. You know, like, come on now. How do you do GPS again? So Chuck, that would be on the second screen. You would load either the north-south or the east-west. Actually, if you want to load the north-south and go over to the other field, I'd be down with that. I've had to shift my lines a whole bunch in this field because of the hill. So my lines aren't going to match your lines. But yeah, if you want to load the north-south line and then go back to the main page and hit your auto width, and then you should be good to go. He prepped for that. Something like that. Oh, man. And then I'll send you some tippers. Put your auto drive, remember the top setting, the top line in auto drive to field 21. And I'll get you some tippers. Here in just a minute, okay? Because we got more tippers. And then I'll reset my GPS before I come over to your field, because right now it's just not going to line up at all. It's jocked right now. But I haven't left any skippers on the hill, so that's, you know, important. Or something. Alright, we really do need to be empty there, but we got to get Chuck some tippers heading his way. Heading his way. Alright, 21. Go. I can already tell that Chuck has it set up correctly on his end. Otherwise, it would be complaining in here that there's no combines on that. But it's not complaining, so we should be good. Alright. They're on their way to 21, Chuck. All on their way. Alright, I need to be empty here before I turn around. Come on. Alright. Come on. Alrighty. Oh yeah, it's a whole thing. The trolls on Twitch, I mean, it's like, I don't know, man. Get some new ways to troll. We've already seen it all. I think that's the main thing. It's like, y'all aren't original anymore. Come up with a new way to troll. At least, like, you know, it's a thing. It's a whole thing. And then, you know, if there is a troll on the old Twitch, always point a finger, you know. We really know who it is. Let's just be honest. Oh yeah, the Rust server updated today. That game just constantly updates, doesn't it? Non-stop updates. But usually they add, like, stuff. So it's all good. Right. Oh, I'm surprised I'm not leaving a skipper here, to be honest. No skippers for us. All right. It's closed, though. It's way closed. That's all right. Chat, I cannot wait till next Wednesday. I'm gonna uninstall and reinstall GTA. Just because I can. Oh man, that fiber internet next Wednesday for me. I'm so excited. So excited about it, chat. About darn time, I know. And then come to find out, my dad, I was talking to my dad about it, and he said that neighbor guy behind us, or next to us here, you know, the neighbor that cuts his grass like every 5 minutes, apparently he's thinking about getting it too. And I was like, well, make sure he mentions my name. Because apparently they have an affiliate program, or not an affiliate program, but a referral program. That's the word, referral. I almost asked them if they had an affiliate link, you know, like you can really get it going. But they have a referral program. So if I get somebody, if somebody signs up and they actually like get the service, right, get it installed, as soon as they're done with the install, basically a thing will go on my account saying that I get a month at half price. So if you think about it, that's like $35. if somebody I know like signs up and says like, hey, you know, John from Puma Plow said that. That's not actually what they say, but basically, if they say John from Puma Plow told me about this internet, I get like $35 off my bill, which is crazy to me. And then the lady was like, yeah, it's unlimited too. And I was like, shit, bad. I'm going to go walk the neighborhood. Think about if you got 12 people to sign up. That'd be half off for a year. That would be awesome. Just walk my neighborhood. Y'all need internet? Y'all tired of Spectrum? I am too. There's a solution. You work for the company, sir? Absolutely not. I just want half off my bill. That's all I want. You betcha. Oh, man. I see it, Troy. I see it. It is amusing, yes. That is his car. You found him. You betcha. That's funny, Troy. How's it going, by the way, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Can I get a taper? Why are my tippers all stuck? Why? What's going on here? Okay, that's not good. We don't like this. We don't like this. Troy, I am doing all right. I don't know why it's even like this, because these are one ways. They're not even supposed to go that way, bruh. Not even supposed to go that way. Weird. Very strange. Alright, just park him right there for now. It's fine. Okay, now that guy's decided to move. Okay. Oh no, Chad, I just got an email. We just got an email. Oh, rest server is... The other email said it was going to update. This email says it has updated. Okay. Thanks. Thanks, company. That's the only thing, I guess, if I run a rest server myself, I'd have to figure out how to update it every, like, 5 minutes, huh? Oh, man. Every 5 minutes, Chad, I swear. It's okay, though, because that game's fun. Oh, I totally tried playing some Red Dead Redemption on Tuesday night, chat. I don't know why. Something was said about that game the other day, and I was like, dude, I kind of want to play that, right? So I grabbed my handy dandy, you know, Xbox controller, because I can't play that game on a keyboard. I just can't. And I started playing, and my battery was dead in my controller. Red Dead Redemption 2, Casey. I've played the OG Red Dead like twice through, and I've played. I'm not one of those like completists trying to go for like 100%, but I got really far in that game. Red Dead Redemption 2, I've played for like maybe an hour and a half. So I would like to get kind of into that game and actually like play it, but well, I just haven't, you know. So I just haven't. But I went to play it, and like I said, my controller was dead, and the only USB cable that I have for it is actually really short, so I can't play and like charge the controller at the same time. So I was like, well, I guess I'm done playing that. Played some last week, a nice truck. Nice. So, and then I was like in TeamSpeak, and like there's dialogue in the game, and I like couldn't even hear it, and I was like, I just need to quit playing this. If I'm gonna play that, I just need to be like on my own playing, you know. Really focus and get into the game. Get into it, you know. So, but that's all right. It's all good. It's all good. And then the other thing is it cooks my computer too, so it's like, turn on the heat. Let's go. Diablo 4. All right, Troy. Well, have fun at work when you head that way, or something like that. I'm sure it's not fun, but you know, have fun. Make the most out of it, right? Or something along those lines. Something cliche like that, you know? Yeah. Make make a pie. I don't know. You know what I mean, though, right? Some happy thought like that, okay? Or something. Goodness me. Anyway. But yeah, like, it actually, it's funny because apparently I thought I owned Red Dead 2 through Steam. I own it through the Rockstar game launcher, so I had to like find that on my computer, and then shocker, it needed a password. I'm like, I don't have a clue. I had to reset my password. By the time I got in the game, I was just like, I'm kind of done with this. And then I loaded Railroads and made sure that was all like up to date, and the extension as well, Railroads Online Extended. Because if y'all don't know, we're playing Railroads Online tomorrow night and starting a whole new map because our other map does not load with the update, with the Unreal 5 update. Unreal 5, we have day-night cycles, we have weather in the game now. It's actually really cool. And the best part about the weather and the day-night cycles is you can adjust it in the menu like super easy. So it's really cool. Lucky. Wow, Troy. Why were you lucky? That you still had a job, or what was the luck part, according to them? I'm confused by that. Tipper's inbound. Tipper is inbound. Let's go. They messed up. Hey, bro. Oh, that you still had a job. I gotcha. I gotcha. Well, you know, this day and age, you can at least around here, you can pretty much go anywhere and find a job. So, just saying. Just throwing it out there, man. There are jobs everywhere. Need a job? I know people that would hire you in a heartbeat. Just throwing it out there. Oh man. Half the problem is, you know, people just don't want to work anymore. So there's that. Which jobs are findable here? They're not jobs up in Kansas City? Work from home jobs. Interesting. There you go, Troy. There you go. There you go. Right. There's very few jobs. Really? Interesting. Huh. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I guess the ones I'm talking about aren't like work from homes. So yeah. I actually know somebody that worked in like an office here in the St. Louis area. And with all the COVID stuff and whatnot, they like, you know, went to work from home, right? Job market in there is really bad. Okay. But they went to like work from home, and then they went back to the office, and then like they kind of complained a little bit, and like at the same time wanted to like move away from the St. Louis area. So they still totally like work for a place in St. Louis. They work remote now, and they live in a different state, and they don't like ever come back to the St. Louis area. As far as I know, they're just in a different state now and still work for the same like big company. It's a big corporation, so kind of interesting. They just like, yeah, I'm done working in an office. I just want to work from home. So I guess that's what they do. I don't really know. I don't have contact with that person necessarily, but I know Got it. What's going on there a little bit? I thought it was interesting. The whole work from home, man, and I know we've talked to Bear about this because like Bear, that's what Bear's dealing with too, working from home. But like, I could see it being great, but I could also see it being terrible. Because there's a lot of people that just like aren't motivated to like do anything. That would be me. Christmas lights took so much longer than they should have last year, but that's another story. That's another story. And I tell you what, I said something about this the other day, but I get an email from a company that I've purchased my light controllers from in the past for my snowman project. And they've got some stuff, man. So cool. So cool. Health reasons that prevent you. I got you. Okay. Something that allows you to work 100% from home. I got you. I get you. Interesting. But yeah, there's these oh man, it's the RGB pixels, you know. You guys have seen those probably in the Christmas light world. The pixels, the really fancy Christmas light displays are all pixels now, you know. But it's the controller and like the power supply in a box, and then the you know, it comes with so many sets of pixels, and oh, it's like, because my thing's always been like trying to assemble all that and like do it that way. But this is like a kit. It's already assembled. You just like, you buy it, you just like plug it in, and away you go. And I'm like, ooh. I mean, I need something new in my yard because we lost all 3 of our trees. And like the first tree alone, we didn't lose them. We cut them down, had them cut down on purpose. But like the first tree alone used to have like 5,000 lights on it. So like our overall number of lights is going to go down so much this year. And like, I don't know. It's going to look really weird this year. Plus we have the plan is to redo all of our arches and go from like mini lights to C7s. And yes, I'm sitting here in, what is it, June 1st talking about Christmas lights? Yeah, that's me. You're welcome, chat. Everybody else is like, it's 90 degrees outside. Stop talking about Christmas lights. It's a year-round thing when you do like a decent sized display, you know. 20,000 lights or 17. I did 20 last year. I did 20,000 lights last year, so we're probably going to be down in like the 10,000 light range this year, if not less. But overall brightness, I think, is actually going to be up, because that's what really matters in a Christmas light display, personally. How bright is it? Can the neighbors sleep while the lights are on? If the answer is no, then you're doing it right. That's all I know. If the answer is no, you're doing something right. No sleep for the neighbors. Not allowed. Although the guy it mostly affects is directly across the street, because when my lights are on, the front of his house looks like there's, you know, just like landscape lights all over it. Like, there's a nice glow. And he's all about the lights. He really liked him. He was new last year to the neighborhood, so I was a little nervous if he was going to like him, but he really seemed to like him. So as long as he's not complaining too much, I don't really care. I don't want to, like, you know, annoy anybody with him or anything, but it is what it is at the same time, you know. It is what it is. All right, so we got Chuck over here, and well, it used to be our grass field. I took our grass field out of production because we have 4.8 million grass, 20 million straw, by the way. Still 3.2 million chaff. We actually haven't put anything in the cows in a minute. Just because oh man, we have 3 million liters of slurry, 2.6 manure. My goodness. Where's our pig food, though? I don't think we really had quite as much pig food as I thought we should have. Unless some of it got hauled in there already, which I don't know. 600. I thought there was over 1 million. 654,000 on the pig food side. So we'll have to buy some pigs today and see how far that gets us. I don't know how much that barn holds or anything. That's a Stevie barn, so who knows? Could hold a lot. It could hold like not that much at the same time. Who knows? So yeah, never know. Never know. So I'm looking at radar up here on the top screen, and there's more rain out there than there was a little while ago. I do believe. What's up, Fish Chris? But it's not near me. Northwest Missouri is getting a little rain here and there. Or kind of just western Missouri in general. There's a little blip north of St. Louis, but not where I'm at. Oh, it's just sad. Just sad times, chat. Sad and dry. And that's all right, I guess. Mr. Troy, we'll catch you later. Have a good day at work, sir. Have a good one. Officer, you don't miss the tornadoes. I don't know, Troy. We'll see. We'll see. You never know, man. Mr. Chris, you're gonna go make some idiot blocks? Oh boy. Small squares, let's go. Captain at Fatal Galaxy, hello. The captain has arrived. Well, hello there, Captain. I can't hear. Wait. I was just thinking SpongeBob. I don't know why. Oh man. Officer Cadbury, what part of St. Louis or what part of Missouri did you grow up in? I'm in St. Louis. All right, Troy, we'll catch you, bro. Have a good one. Hottest day of the year so far. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, you're down to Boot Heel. Oh, I've actually never been down there. I've been to Cape. That's the closest I've ever been. South Cape Girardeau. Let's go. I was just in Cape like a week and a bit last Sunday. 2 Sundays ago, I was in Cape. We went down to see my uncle and stuff. I have an uncle that lives in Cape or near Cape. He lives in and around the Cape area. We also went to kind of just we went to Scott City a little bit too. You miss Emos. Good old St. Louis style pizza, am I right? Well, that's good, Fisher Chris. Because I'm sure unloading the wagons, that is the worst part, right? Just saying. Oh, man. Emos is pretty solid. We actually have there in the town I live in, there's a, or in the county I live in, there's a, kind of a chain. They have a few locations. I don't say it on stream just because they don't have a ton of locations, but, I think it's better than Emos personally. But I'm a huge fan of St. Louis style pizza. I don't care where it comes from. We actually buy Provel cheese at Sam's Club, and it's branded Emos. We buy that like crazy. Just saying. We buy more Provel cheese than we do like cheddar or American or anything like that in my house. We go through way more Provel than anything else. Unless the baler's acting up. I got you, Fisher Chris. Yep. I got you. Couple years near Rolla. Okay, my brother went to college in Rolla for a little bit. Yep, I've spent some time down in Rolla back in the day. You betcha. Or no, he go to Springfield and then moved to Rolla, something like that. I had a brother that spent a couple years in Rolla. He worked at the Walmart. He lived at this apartment complex that had this awesome pool. So us rednecks used to go down there and take over the pool. So what happens when you're from a big family and you have like one person in the family that has a pool, everybody shows up. We used to roll up there like 10 of us. Let's go swimming, y'all. You betcha. You betcha. Good old Rolla. Man, I haven't been down there forever. You went to Fort Leonard Wood for a short sentence. Well, thanks for your service. I do appreciate it. Sorry you got sentenced to Fort Leonard Wood. Hey, it's better than Camp Lejeune, right? With the water, right? Just saying. I would assume anyway. I don't know. You just see those commercials on TV about Camp Lejeune or whatever it's called, you know, the water. Oh, it's a whole thing. Yep. Good old Fort Leonard Wood. Never been there, of course. I'm not in the military or anything. Never have been. But I've been past it, I guess, kind of on the highway. Does that count? It doesn't really count, but yeah. But yeah, I'm up here near and around St. Louis somewhere. So, you know, just holding down Missouri. You betcha. Oh man, good show. What's going on, man? How you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome. Good old Boot Heel. I've never been. I want to go down there. I'd love to go down there. I want to go to Poplar Bluff just to say I've been to Poplar Bluff. But I've never been down there. Oh, what's the one little town down there? There's a town somewhere down there and they have a big festival every year. And the town population like grows like 100-fold or something every year just for that little festival. I can't remember the name of the town though. I know somebody that's from that little town, so they go down every year for that. Barn in Poplar Bluff. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Fort Lost in the Woods. Yep. I've heard a lot of people call it Fort Lost in the Woods. Yeah. Nice. I have like an aunt and uncle basically down in Cape, and when we saw them a couple weeks ago, she was complaining how bad Cape is getting. She's like, it's terrible now, and I was like, what? Wait, where's that at? Is that the town, Josh, that like the population grows? Is that the town, man, that I was thinking of? It might. Nah, I don't know if that's the one. Or if it's, oh, no, that is. Maybe that is it. That is in the Boot Heel. That could be. That could be, man. Interesting. Interesting. Cheryl Crow was born? Really? I didn't know that. Delivered for emos and Cape and almost got robbed. I'm not surprised. Not surprised. But yeah, I didn't know that Cape was like getting so bad. But you know, it's not that far from St. Louis, and apparently a lot of people that maybe had some trouble up here have moved down there, is what I've kind of heard. So I was like, yeah, that's kind of interesting, you know. They have the fair thing where okay. I know somebody whose family was from that area. They're not necessarily from that area, but yeah, their family is from there. So, kind of interesting. It's a small world, man. We start talking about like Missouri and stuff, and everybody shows up and like, yeah, I'm from there, or I've been there, or whatever. It's always interesting to me to like talk about Missouri, and then you guys all come out of the woodwork talking about Missouri and stuff. Like even Fire Shadow has a tie to Missouri with his dad going to Fort Leonard Wood or Lost in the Woods, you know. It's kind of interesting to me, you know. It really is. Very, very cool. And then of course you have to be like, have you ever had Gus's? You ever had emos? How about Ted Drew's? Those are kind of my three like go-tos. Although I don't really care for Ted Drew's. I think it's completely overrated, but that's just my opinion. It's the show me state. You betcha. That's one that like a lot of people just don't understand. When I'm like, yeah, I'm from the show me state. They're like, what? What are we showing you? The state? Duh. Lake of the Ozarks, open. It's in Missouri, yeah. I don't know. I'm sure, assuming the lake's open. I think did they close it? I have no idea. Yeah, that's in Missouri. It's down south a little bit. Drove through St. Louis once or twice, and somehow you survived. Fire Shadow. Remember, anytime we talk about St. Louis, we have to add, and somehow I survived. We came up with that on Tuesday. Somehow I survived. I went to St. Joe one time, and somehow I survived. We went to the Jesse James house. That was kind of cool. And kind of weird all at the same time. But it was kind of neat. So, yeah. The question, Fire, is how was the Wi-Fi downtown? Was it good that day or no? Oh, before you knew the dangers. Oh. Yeah, definitely a little bit of a dangerous place to be, but... Like I've said many times, though, a lot of the crime is targeted crime, so as long as you're not, like, you know, into messing with drugs or anything like that, it's not that dangerous per se down there. It's not the safest thing ever, but it's also not that bad. Allegedly you're related to Jesse James. Nice. Nice. Myth, what's going on? How are you? All right, Chuck, I'm here. Let's go. Let's do it, Chuck. I got my GPS all synced up and everything, Trent. Look at me. Look at me, chat. I did it. Oh, every major city, yes, has issues. You betcha. It does. It does. Rox, what's going on, man? Yep. Every major city has its problems. Even a lot of small towns have their problems. And it is what it is, you know? I mean, am I going to go to St. Louis at night? No. I'm not, but I'm also not going to any, like, major city at night. Or just major city in general. I'm staying away from them all. You are, in fact, related to Tom Hanks. Oh, maybe the CB signal was real good then, Fire. How about that? Don't want to be part of the gossip, right? Right? 21. 21. Bring on some more tippers, by the way. Because why not? 21, go. And we'll change this guy over as well, because why not? Rats. I need to change my combine too, huh? 21. Rats. Load it up and roll it. Let's go. Right, pipe out, do it. You're pretty sure you are the gossip in your town, Fire? Why is that? From your accidents, or just like, I don't know, because you go outside in your underwear too much, or like, what's the, you vacuum your driveway? What's the strat here? Because I know when I vacuum my driveway, man, my neighbors just don't even look at me for a while, you know? I get at least a month or two before they're like, hey, John. I'm just like, oh, time to get the vacuum out. Need to vacuum off my driveway again. I use the carpet, like the agitator thing, the brush, you know, really gets the driveway clean. Really scrubs that concrete, you know? Kidding, chat. I don't do that. I'm not that crazy. Oh, goodness me.